Imagine a world where the PlayStation was a Nintendo console. It almost happened. Before Sony created their gaming empire, they were working with Nintendo. The plan? A CD-ROM add-on for the Super Nintendo. But things went south. Nintendo backed out of the deal. Sony, feeling burned, decided to go solo, and thus the PlayStation was born. Talk about a plot twist. This little bit of gaming history is a wild ride. It shows how quickly things can change in the tech world. One minute you're partners, the next you're rivals. And sometimes those rivalries lead to amazing innovations. The PlayStation, originally a side project, became a gaming legend. It's a story that proves even the biggest companies make mistakes. But those mistakes can lead to something incredible. Welcome back to Ordinary Things Explained, the channel where we dive into the history, fun facts, and dark secrets of the everyday items you take for granted. Today, we're leveling up your knowledge on game consoles. From the unexpected twists in the PlayStation's origin to the groundbreaking innovations of the Magnavox Odyssey. So, grab your controller, sit back, and let's explore the incredible journey of video game consoles together. Ready? Let's press start. Before PlayStation, Xbox, or even Atari, there was Ralph Baer. He's considered the father of video games. Why? Because he gave us the first home console, the Magnavox Odyssey, in 1972. Now hold your horses. This wasn't some high-definition, action-packed experience. The Odyssey was basic. We're talking simple shapes moving on the screen. It came with overlays to stick on your TV. Players even used physical scorecards. But hey, you gotta start somewhere, right? The Odyssey was revolutionary. It paved the way for everything we love about gaming today. Can you imagine a world without video games? Thanks to Ralph Baer, we don't have to. He's a true visionary. He saw the potential for fun and entertainment in a box of wires and pixels, and for that, we salute him. Next up, we have Atari. They burst onto the scene with the Atari 2600 in 1977. This console was a game changer. It brought arcade-quality games into our living rooms. Space Invaders, Pac-Man, Donkey Kong, they were all there. But Atari's success was short-lived. The company made some blunders. Remember the infamous E.T. game? It was so bad, Atari buried thousands of unsold cartridges in the New Mexico desert. The E.T. game became a symbol of Atari's downfall. It showed that even the most popular consoles weren't invincible. Quality matters. Gamers wouldn't just buy anything with the Atari name on it. This was a valuable lesson for the entire industry. It proved that to stay on top, you needed more than just hype. You needed great games. The 1980s saw the rise of Nintendo. Their console, the NES, revived the gaming industry. Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, Donkey Kong, these games became instant classics. But here's a fun fact. Did you know the NES Zapper, that iconic gray gun, had a secret? It didn't actually shoot the ducks in Duck Hunt. The game flashed a white target on the screen that the Zapper detected. It was all a clever trick. The NES wasn't just about fun and games. It introduced us to cheat codes. The Konami code, up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start, became legendary. It unlocked secrets in Contra and other games. The NES era was magical. It was a time of discovery. We were all exploring these new worlds, one pixelated adventure at a time. Sega does what Nintendo don't, the console wars heat up. The 1990s brought us the epic battle between Sega and Nintendo. Sega, with their Genesis console, challenged Nintendo's dominance. They had a secret weapon attitude. Sega's marketing was edgy and aggressive. Their mascot, Sonic the Hedgehog, was cool and rebellious. He was the anti-Mario. Sega even ran ads that took direct aim at Nintendo. Genesis does what Nintendo don't, they proclaimed. This rivalry was fierce, but it was also great for gamers. Both companies pushed each other to innovate. We got incredible games like Sonic the Hedgehog, Mortal Kombat, and Street Fighter II. The console wars were a golden age for gaming. It was a time when anything felt possible. New ideas were constantly emerging, pushing the boundaries of what video games could be. From betrayal to PlayStation, Sony's gaming revenge. Remember that deal gone wrong between Sony and Nintendo? Well, that betrayal fueled Sony's rise to power. They took their CD-ROM technology and created the PlayStation. It was a gamble. Sony was known for electronics, not games. But the PlayStation was a smash hit. It had powerful hardware, a sleek design, and a killer lineup of games. The PlayStation ushered in the era of CD-ROM gaming. This meant larger games, better graphics, and even full-motion video. Titles like Final Fantasy VII, Metal Gear Solid, and Resident Evil pushed the boundaries of storytelling and gameplay. Sony's revenge was complete. They had conquered the gaming world. The PlayStation became a cultural phenomenon. It wasn't just for kids anymore. It was a sign that video games were becoming a mainstream form of entertainment. Xbox versus PlayStation 2, a new millennium of gaming. The new millennium saw Microsoft enter the fray with the Xbox. They were a tech giant, but could they compete in the gaming world? The answer was a resounding yes. The Xbox boasted powerful hardware and online gaming capabilities with Xbox Live. It was a game changer. Meanwhile, Sony released the PlayStation 2, a console so successful it's still the best-selling console of all time. The battle between Xbox and PlayStation 2 was another epic chapter in the console wars. We saw the rise of online gaming, with Halo Combat Evolved becoming a phenomenon. Grand Theft Auto 3 redefined open-world gaming. This era was all about pushing technological boundaries. Graphics got better, games got bigger, and online multiplayer became the norm. It was a time of massive innovation and fierce competition. That giant Xbox controller, a history of hilarious hardware. Let's take a break from the epic battles to talk about something else. Controllers. Remember the original Xbox controller? It was massive. Nicknamed the Duke, it was so big it became infamous. Microsoft eventually released a smaller, more ergonomic controller. But the Duke remains a hilarious reminder that even tech giants make design blunders. The history of gaming hardware is full of these funny quirks. From the Atari joystick to the Power Glove, we've seen some truly wacky ideas. But that's part of what makes gaming so fun. It's an industry that's not afraid to experiment. Sometimes those experiments fail spectacularly, but other times they lead to groundbreaking innovations. The future is now: PS5, Xbox Series X, and the Switch. Fast forward to today, and we have the PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, and Nintendo Switch. Each console offers something unique. The PS5 boasts stunning graphics and immersive gameplay. The Xbox Series X is a powerhouse for online gaming. And the Switch, it's the king of portability. The future of gaming is looking bright. We're seeing advancements in virtual reality, augmented reality, and cloud gaming. Imagine a world where you can seamlessly jump between your console, your PC, and your phone, all while playing the same game. That's the promise of cloud gaming. Or picture yourself immersed in a virtual world, interacting with other players in ways never before imagined. The possibilities are endless. Beyond consoles, cloud gaming, and virtual worlds, the future of gaming might not even involve consoles as we know them. Cloud gaming is already gaining traction. Services like Google Stadia and Xbox Cloud Gaming let you stream games on any device with an internet connection. Imagine a world where you don't need expensive hardware to play the latest releases. You just need a screen and a good internet connection. And then there's virtual reality. VR has been around for a while, but it's finally starting to reach its potential. Headsets are becoming more affordable and accessible. Games are becoming more immersive and engaging. Imagine exploring alien planets, battling dragons, or simply hanging out with friends in a virtual world. The possibilities are mind-blowing. Share your gaming glory. What was your favorite console? From the humble beginnings of the Magnavox Odyssey to the mind-blowing possibilities of cloud gaming and VR, video games have come a long way. But one thing remains constant: the joy of gaming. Whether you're a hardcore gamer or a casual player, there's something magical about escaping into a virtual world. So what's your favorite console of all time? What games defined your childhood? Share your memories and experiences in the comments below. Let's reminisce about the good old days and speculate about the exciting future of gaming. If you enjoyed this video and want more, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for future adventures. On the next episode, we would spray good scents as we are going to talk about perfumes, so stay tuned.